Oh my god.
What?
It's a sweep. As you English folks say, it's a sweep.
It's a biscuit.
Nah, he's not as
Nothing
interesting as he used to be.
He used to be
Not as
really
interesting
loud.
as he used to be.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
No, nothing. What we said?
What's it now, like?
Oh
He
shit.
used to be much more fun, entertaining. Now he doesn't even know who I am anymore. Alright, where am I gonna be able to watch this?
Just go to the Scaletto YouTube channel.
Super Mario 64! What are you laughing at, you little Irish prick?
Oh my god, that's just... What? Why would you do such a thing?
I found it.
I brought out to play this game.
Beta fly.
Sea shanties, turn them on.
I did.
Let out some sail!
Alright, are we talking here? What are we doing?
Yeah, we are. Alright, so
Shut
I know. Let me turn this down a little bit more.
Your live stream is called Mafia 1 Story Mode.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Alright, I can change that real quick. Hold on.
Mafia 1 Story Mode live stream part 1.
Part 1, yep.
Alright, I can change it. Give me a second.
Father talks with Delucci and Don Maranello. I haven't heard that in a while.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Haul in the stunsails!
You know what's weird, Lenny?
What is weird?
My computer is showing Assassin's Creed in really good fucking quality, but my TV is showing it in ass quality.
They you have it.
Those hips don't lie, Shakira.
Mm.
Yeah, your live stream's also in shit quality.
Oh, the live stream's working.
The live streams? I'll turn this on.
A four, Captain!
I'll be right back.
Oh, the live stream's not that bad quality.
It's diarrhea, what are you talking about?
Leave him alone. I don't think it's that bad. Assassin's Creed Rogue was never good looking anyway, man.
My man's about a Titanic this shit into an iceberg.
Some evening I will tell tales about this voyage around a warm fire. This evening would be perfect. It's a white desert out there.
Stop showing me the progress of your drawing. I don't care how much you can draw. Rupert, kill yourself. Sorry, you're lying. Oh shit. Snapshot story to be honest. What the? I mean,
a minute. No, wait a minute.
I did.
It says there's a minute and 6 seconds left.
It starts automatically.
Yeah, so it didn't start yet.
Johnny, you're fucking retarded.
Fair
It
cut.
started. It's lagged on the fucking YouTube.
Oh, it delays. Oh, hi, Mom.
How we doing, everybody? Today we're back with another episode of Father Talks. I'm your host, Jacob, or Father Scaletto. I'm joined here by Father Delucci. Say hi.
Eh,
And Don L Maranello, who is now my fucking underboss. Letty.
You worded that a bit wrong, you prick.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway,
Shitting himself because he can't cut that bit out.
oh shit. Alright. We're here to talk on a number of topics ranging from blessing councils, or the blessing council, what should get you the right to be blessed, and just any other topic that we feel like needs to be discussed. Johnny, do you have any topics you want to bring up?
no.
None?
No.
Lenny?
If anything comes to my head, I'll make sure it's said. Yeah, but it did.
Yeah, same what he said.
Okay.
Not for me.
Okay. Now, we're gonna start off with Gio here. What do you feel, or how do you feel, on the blessing council that is now in the community?
I don't think it should exist. I think it's a stupid fucking thing.
Okay,
If I'm being honest, I think it's dumb. I think the blessing shit should be nullified. Doesn't mean anything nowadays.
nullified. Like, no one should be a blessed family, or there should be no more blessing from unblessed to. What do you mean?
I think that if you're gonna be a blessed family, air quotes, you don't see me, but you have to have roots from way back. You have to have someone in your family from way back. They're like grandfather. And I don't believe in that. Oh, I've been up for 4 weeks and I have 30 members. Oh, look at me, I can bless type shit. I think that's stupid.
Okay. Lenny, how do you feel?
I just think it's a bit retarded. To be honest with you, it's a bit stupid.
Okay, now to follow up with my first question and your answers. If Johnny, you said you don't think should be there, but Lenny, do you feel like something else should be there instead? Some other system, some other council?
Well, with the current people in the community, no matter what's set up, it'll be the same. It'll just be the same thing, just by a different name. So, at the moment, until something can be figured out, you need to wait and see what people do, and if people change their ways, then they could keep the blessing council as it is, or you could just make something better. If you can find families who have had roots back to where the family started, which is practically impossible now, anyway, where the community started, sorry, it's impossible to do. So
My point exact.
Okay. And is that all you had to say on the topic?
yep.
Okay. Now, on the topic of turf overseers, okay, we're going to start with like council topics first, but this is the next one that is, how do you feel about there being turf overseers? Do you think that should be disbanded, or do you think there needs to be a new system? How do you feel? Johnny?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I think ever since the turf overseer role, the other roles that have the same purpose have been enlisted into the discourse and such. There's been an obvious bias. Now, I'm not in the community now, so I don't know how it is now. But when I was in, it was the same guys all the time saying yes on turf, no on turf. And it was up to their discretion to say that the turf is valid or not. If you go back far enough, at one point, Sandy and the area above the city wasn't even marked up. And when I had that turf, I claimed it. Nobody had opposition. Once the turf overseers came in, my turf suddenly became invalid, and boom, my family had no turf. That was illegitimate, biased, and I think the turf overseer role should be disbanded. I don't think it's necessary.
Lenny, how do you feel?
I think if you're going to do it right, and make sure it's done right. And the fact that would I be right in saying that majority of the turf overseers are the Blessing Council? Could you back me up on that?
Well, actually, let's take a look at that real quick. Because I don't know. I can take a look real quick though. So if we take a look at the Blessing Council in the Blessed Families Only Discord, we can see that one, two, so Gigante, Retorno. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. If I'm correct, let me take this. I can find it. I need to find everybody underneath that wall. Either way, it doesn't look like it, but it seems like the commissions that are in turf overseers still have to have a representative, or still have a representative for turf overseers. Now, the rules document states at the bottom the turf overseers, so Retorno seems to be the only one, and yeah, Retorno. No Grotti. Grotti's not a turf overseer. I'm about to check right now.
Now, what gives them supremacy over the other factions?
They have to be voted
Like-
in by the community.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. They have to be brought up and voted in by the Blessed Families, actually. By the not the Blessed Families, the Blessing Council. I don't really know how that works, but we have for turf overseers we have Lucian Crime Family, who is in the Blessing Council because they bless Manasia. They are in both. Venerio Crime Family, who is actually in turf overseers too. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Retorno, who's in turf overseers and Blessing Council. What the fuck? Oh, Venerio's not a Blessing
Yeah.
Council family. They were, but they got that right. They got that right taken away. But we have Venerio, Retorno, Matthews, and Lucas. So 1, 2,
Well,
3,
just to cut you off
4,
for a second.
5. Yeah.
You said Matthews was it turf overseer?
And in the Blessing Council,
Yeah.
yes.
And in the Blessing Council, which is funny, because wasn't there something about the under the table deals with Gigante?
Yes. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Let's not
There's-
mislabel these people. Okay, you keep referring to them as crime families, which they are not. Everybody in this community is not a crime family. They're PMCs. Let's be honest.
Well, okay. I'll elaborate on that. What makes you say that? I'm curious.
Okay, for example, in the community, well, in reality, if there's beef between two families, what do?
They go
They
to
sit
war.
down, right? They talk it out. No.
Oh,
They
yeah,
ever sit
yeah,
down?
yeah. They sit down,
They
yeah.
talk about it. They figure out how to do it legit, without bloodshed. Last resort, they shoot a guy. It's over. You know what PMCs do?
Go to war.
Oh, oi, bro, you called my mom a cunt. Oh, yeah, I called your mom a cunt. Oh, boom, boom, bang, bang, baby, gun. That's what this community is. Let's not call it what it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong? Correct
No,
me if
no,
I'm
no.
wrong. Am
I
wrong?
agree.
Is that
I
not
agree
just
No, no.
completely. I agree completely.
I'm with you.
Now on the bang bang boom boom topic, what do you think the community should be doing to maybe not like? Because we know you could say that, but no one's gonna have a sit down now. The community's too modernized. What could the rules? What rule could you add to stop these constant wars and turn the community more to a role play based area?
If I was able and I had the following that I used to have,
Yeah.
I would write into the rules a coexisting. In the sense that families don't always have to be at war. There's something called the play economy. You help me, I help you, I help the next guy, he helps you. It's trust, a mutual thing, which is how it is. It's supposed to be, at least. So I would put rules that limit the amount of people that could be shot for no reason, limit the fucking player war interactions, and I would involve more RP aspects like gun deals or drug deals or sit downs or whatever. Like I used to. as you both know, in your separate families, I believe all three of us have had sit-downs and negotiated problems.
Yep.
That is true.
I
That
don't
is true.
understand why other families can't do that. I don't understand.
Oh, it's not that
That's
they
why it's a
can't,
PMC
because
mentality.
they can. You're right. You're right. They can do that, but instead, everybody, and even Scaletto has had to modernize in its way to even survive in this war-based community, and have to immediately
Boom.
go to war. No one sits
War.
down anymore.
Let me just quote you for a second. War-based community. Let's not call it what it isn't. It is a war-based community, a PMC community. This ain't no mob shit. It ain't. It hasn't been for many a year.
But that's the way it is now. I mean, there's no possible way you could turn around and get everyone to follow that rule, because everyone would go, oh, RP's cringy, while they're sitting there under a mafia name.
They say RP is cringy. Why is your gamer tag Don Scaletto? RP's cringy. Why are you on a commission board sit down meeting thing?
Exactly.
RP's cringy. Why is there turf?
Exactly.
Why are there rules?
Wow.
Why are there
You say
wax?
RP's
Why are there
cringy if you're gonna
wax?
do that shit.
Yeah.
Why are they?
Why?
First off, let's talk about wax for a second. I'm not gonna take over this whole discussion, but
You're
wax.
Yeah.
They mean nothing. They mean nothing. You whack somebody, it means, oh, look at me, I can roll and duck and take cover and fall out with a minigun. Look, I'm better than you. That's what that wax mean. No. You know, wax used to be, well, I don't know in this community, but wax is supposed to be, boom, I shoot you, I have reason, I have validation, I got the approval from their families, bada bing, bada boom, now we're at war. You shoot one of my guys, I shoot one of yours, you take an arm, I take a leg, type shit.
Yep.
This is not what that is. This is, oh, look at that guy. He has an S at the end of his name. Let's shoot him. Oh, look at that guy. He's wearing a green shirt. I don't like that. Boom.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, it's some can honor. What were you gonna say, Lenny? Before I move on.
I was just thinking, as someone who's played in both aspects quite heavily in the community and the role play and then the fighting, as me myself, I do enjoy the fighting when it's done right and it's fun. But at the same time, is it mafia, as Jacob or as Johnny would say? Is it mafia? No.
Let me ask you this. What's wrong with coexisting peacefully? What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that.
I'll
And
tell
I
you,
apologize to
I'll tell
everybody
you,
on
it's
stream.
boring.
My mic was fucked up. It was taken from my
tell you
computer
this.
audio. Yeah. Continue.
I'll tell you this. I'm on my free time, when I'm not busy doing other shit, I play a lot of Gmod now. And I'm in
Okay.
this Gmod server that has Mafia in it. Okay? The mob with the other families, these two commissions, they coexist. They have player-player interactions. They have player-player economy. One guy has a gun racket, the other one has a meat market. They coexist. They trade. They make deals. Why is that possible in other communities, in other games, but not this one?
And I think the simple answer. There's many answers, but the simple one that we can look at is the fact that people are scared of change. They don't want to change because they don't know if it would benefit them. Am I wrong? Lenny, Johnny, am I wrong with that statement?
Elaborate.
Well, so people see a
Depends on
rule
the
of
family.
more role play and all that, and it gets in the way of them having all this power and control over the community. They don't want to change. They're scared of change.
It won't change.
And
It won't change.
it simply won't change in this community. And if it does, it's definitely not going to be towards a more role play aspect. It's not.
Nope.
Thankfully, someone proves me wrong.
I remember there was a sit-down a while ago, a Don's meeting of such, where they were discussing whether to ban or not ban motorcycles. Fucking motorcycles. I gotta tell you, something not a lot of people know. John Gotti had a Harley. Okay, so I don't understand the stupid. They're willing to. We're banning airplanes, private jets. Fuck that. We're banning sniper rifles. Fuck that. We're banning motorcycles. Fuck those. Let's go on. Let's do TDMs. Look at me. Oh, look at me. I'm wearing a rebreather. Oh, look at me. Oh, what kind of stupid. Let's talk about change. This is the change they bring. Let's fucking ban helicopters. Anyways, it's just retarded.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I agree. I agree. Now the next topic that we're gonna move on to, we're gonna go back to blessing, and we're gonna talk about Johnny. What do you think the requirement should be to be blessed? Right now, it's just 6 months of being up. Just 6 months. That's it.
Well, the requirements of being blessed. I don't think
Requirements
there
of
should
being
be
blessed. Yeah.
requirements to be blessed.
Okay.
I don't think they should be being blessed. I think we should just label families what they are. If you call them families, then you say they're an OG family. Okay? When I say OG family, I mean like early GTA 5, GTA 4. Not Strauss, or Gallant, or Gambino, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Okay? He's not OG Mr. Jack off on camera for a 12-year-old. That's stupid. Let's not. Blessing in general is a flawed system. It never worked. There's always been beefs because of it. I remember I had a family at one point. Oh, crazy, huh? I had a family, okay? And we was blessed by Martelli. Like 6 years ago. Okay? And then I'm playing this game. And I get back into the community dons, whatever. I have proof that I was blessed, right?
Mhm.
But yet people started arguing with me about, no, your family's not blessed.
And yeah, and I had to stand up at
Martelli?
that Don's meeting and vouch for you.
Exactly.
That's bullshit.
I was there when you got
was
blessed.
up longer than half those stupid people. Okay? And
Yeah.
they have the audacity to bullshit.
I just sit there and
The
vouch
whole
for you, and so did
blessing
Brad.
system is flawed, has been flawed, and will always be flawed. The only
Yeah.
way to cure cancer is to cut it out or burn it.
Yeah. You're right. You're definitely right. There's no. I don't agree with the way the blessing is today. It's flawed. Hold on, my. All right, my stream's good. It's definitely flawed. But how can we change it? Say you say there shouldn't be any blessing, and I don't know how I feel about that, so I'm gonna abstain from giving my opinion on it. But it's not gonna go away. So if it
I
doesn't
don't-
go away, how can we fix it and make it better?
There, that is the issue. Is how can we? Because at the current state of the community, you can't. I don't think you can. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I could very well be proved wrong, but I don't think it can be fixed as such. It can be improved upon, but you know, it will never be fixed to where there is a right blessing thing because everyone's at each other's throats. You go into a whack lobby, you don't think if they're blessed or not. Like you use blessing as an insult rather than a respect thing, which is what blessing's meant to be. So there is no fixing it. Like there's maybe improving upon it.
And it seems like now families, like today's families, don't give a fuck if you're blessed or not. They don't. They still disrespect you, which is it's kind of like, well, what the fuck did I work for this for? Like, why am I doing this? Why did I do?
Perfect example. I'm not gonna say names, but
Okay.
that kid we was just talking to. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
No reputation, nobody backing him, but he's disrespectful.
Mhm.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, you had a reputable family. That random kid wouldn't come, and if he was in the community, he wouldn't come up to you and disrespect you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen.
Without
Okay.
punishment.
Now,
Which I'm
it's a norm.
one. Yeah.
It's a norm.
You're right. You're right. It is a norm. It's a norm to be disrespectful to other families, and that shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be allowed still. But somewhere between, when was it? It was like 2018, Johnny, to now. We just lost track of everything. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was just our laziness. But at the end of the day,
The community is in shambles.
it is. You're right.
Agreed.
The
Could've-
way it's going and the way it has been going, there is no fixing it. Do you remember when Mr. J Soprano popped out of nowhere and started blabbing on and people laughed at him?
Yes.
About, oh, back in my day, oh, look at me, man, where's my dentures? Oh, tow truck. Back in my day, bullshit. Okay?
Yeah.
He was talking about a time before this cancer. Okay? Do you remember when my family, your family, a few other families, and Mr. Di Soprano wanted to leave and create our own community?
Yes.
And you remember the rules we had put in place to benefit the RP of the Mafia community and what it stands for and what the name means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's stupid to me, okay, that community didn't work. It should have worked perfectly. If everybody in the community is here for Mafia roleplay, then that community should have flourished.
It should
But
have, but it didn't.
as it's shown,
Mm-hmm.
people don't want roleplay. People don't want roleplay. When you call yourself the setup master or fucking SMG, my name's Tommy Gun Gaguzzi, or whatever
Yeah.
bullshit name you come up with, okay? That's trying to, but failing miserably at RP. Okay? Because then nobody wants to hang out with you. Because you're that guy who calls himself Setup King, Lord Snake Master 321.
Yep.
Kind of stupid. Anyways, I'm ranting and raving here. I'll let somebody else talk.
No, yeah, that was a perfect example. No one wants to change. No one wants the, you know, they implement certain changes to push their own agenda, which is war, and then they would like to call it modernization. That's not modernization.
Yeah. And then they
That's-
change it a week later.
Exactly. And then they changed what the word modernization means. Modernization is doing something to survive. Like you have to
Get in with the times.
Yeah, you have to get in with
Yep.
the times. The times now don't call for
Adopting.
fucking war. They don't call for shooting each other. They don't call for,
Getting
for
with the times
setting up
isn't
hierarchies.
facilitating diarrhea. It
Yeah.
isn't facilitating garbage. Facilitating bullshit nonsense. It's
Yeah.
making change to benefit the majority.
And you're right. And honestly, this community right now makes more and more war changes. Honestly, and they want to take out their competitors, so they submit topics at the Don's meeting for a political advantage over their competitor to get the blacklisted or taken out. That is not going to fix the community. What will fix the community is not trying to remove them and actually working to better it with rules that actually are not war. War will not help this community right now, and it never did, and it never will. War, yes, you can go to war. Yes, you can shoot people. Yes, you
War.
can set up people.
War never changes.
Yeah, I love Fallout. But anyway, war will never fix the problems that we are facing right now. We are facing a problem on a upper scale of political right now, and it's more of our rule-based system. It's more of the topic of the structural integrity of the community. Shooting and setting up hierarchies and killing people and families. Right now you're breaking them down. You're bringing them down to where they're going to
Every
leave the
time.
community.
You don't mind.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time somebody in this community implements a rule, it's like if you go to the doctor with your arm chopped off,
Mhm.
and he says, put some ice on it. It doesn't help. It causes more problems.
Mhm.
Instead of having this, let's implement rules. Let's have dance meetings every fucking Tuesday. Let's start doing stuff. How about you stop talking about it and start doing it?
That's true. That's another thing. The
And maybe
Yeah, Lenny, what's up?
maybe you'll fix the inactivity issue of the fact that if anyone with a brain and like maybe some of the people who run the bigger families around the community will turn around and go, hold on a minute,
We'll do
where
what?
where is everyone?
What?
Where is
Yeah.
There's that family there and there's that family there, but where was the rest? Where were the ones that were here a year ago?
Yeah.
You know
They
where they
left.
went?
They
They
left.
left
You know where
because
they
this
went?
community's cancer.
They
Like
left
me.
because of who they were.
I left a
and
year
who-
ago. Because this community's cancer, and you can't fix it.
Yep.
It's not that they
couldn't-
can't
couldn't
fix it, just no
stand
one wants
what was
to.
happening. No one wants to,
You,
but
you just proved it.
picture
Nobody
GTA
wants to
6 then.
fix it. How do you fix something if there's nobody that wants to fix it? You can't.
picture it when GTA 6 comes out. Because if it continues like it is right now, I don't think there'll be much of a mafia community.
It'll be
Left.
called the Mafia community, but the roleplay will be definitely gone.
It won't be. It'll be called the mafia community, just like the. Let's say I'm a fucking military RPer. It's like if I call myself Cavalry Shiv. It's not what it is. So let's not call it something it's not.
Yeah.
If you want to make a change, okay, for the next game, for the next generation of players, for the next whatevers, you gotta root out the problem before it spreads. If you know that there's problem children and a bunch of kindergarten students, you expel them. You tell them to get the fuck out. Get lost. Go cause your cancer, your problem somewhere else. If the community doesn't come together and get rid of the cancer, get rid of the problems, get rid of the military, get rid of the jackasses, the selfish people, there won't be any communities on GTA 6. Across the board, Mafia, PMC, military, fucking life, fucking MC, anything. There'll be none.
Yeah. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is the turf wars and how the community for the past, 8-9 meetings ever since turf was brought up, okay, has not submitted a single rule about or a single topic about free mode wars. None. It's like free mode
Of
wars
course not.
are dead.
What do you think? What do you think? If you want a free mode war, you call it out for turf. We can't have turf overseers if people are enjoying free mode wars in normal lobbies. Okay, well, let's not talk about it. Let's try and push it away from, hope maybe they'll forget about the fact that free mode wars used to happen every single day within lobbies, and we'll just keep it turf based. But that has to be going through at least loads of people's heads.
It is.
That's what they're thinking.
It is. And the thing is that we need to stop with the turf war rules and topics and bring back free mode wars. And then you will see.
Okay, if I'm being dead ass, okay, I'm gonna interrupt you because I have something to about. If I'm being dead ass, the people that should be on these turf overseers, these blessing faction bullshit, the fucking commission, the hierarchy, round table people, the people making the rules, should be people that are retired. It shouldn't be people that have problems of interest or benefits that could come from a rule. Okay? It should be a neutral party. The turf overseers specifically shouldn't be able to collect turf. They shouldn't be able to hold an impeached president shouldn't be able to hold office again. Okay? There's a reason for that. If I, okay, don't accept your turf, okay, in perspective, I'm turf overseer right now. Okay, imagine. I'm turf overseer. Okay, my family goes to war with your family, but I'm a turf overseer and you're not. I can bias my way out of anything and claim the turf for myself. Let's be honest. The rules are so slim that if I'm turf overseer and I want a turf, 100% I'm getting that turf. There's no doubt about it.
You're right.
So the people that should be in any positions of power amongst the entirety of the community should be people that don't benefit from the community, like myself, Soprano, fucking Martelli. These are the people that should be on these round tables.
Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately, I can agree with what you're saying, but unfortunately, we won't get to see that happen. We won't. And with the community shifting towards turf, that's the only thing that's keeping it active. And honestly, it's kind of destroying the community. It is destroying the community. And actually, it's the only thing keeping it alive right now. The only time that people get on to play anything with GTA or even on the game, it's not to do stuff with their families. It's to fight a turf war. It's to dispute in a fucking Discord channel on an app. There is no basis to family. Everybody's quick to betray everybody now. And the only activity we see is for either photos or videos of shit that you don't even do with your family or to fight a war. And it's not free mode wars. With a free mode war, you will see an increase of activity. You have another option. If people still called out of free mode wars, you would have an option to get your men on, and we'd see more activity. And it would also give an option for the smaller, unblessed families to get their name out there. But no, now you look at the turf map, you see these big-ass fucking families, you have to be in a big commission, you have to have fucking imports, you have to have all this, all that, to even get your emblem on a map. They cannot maneuver.
Fields have 7 turfs.
Yes.
Any new generation family that wants to do anything is unable to because of the monopolized community system.
Why do you
Okay.
think Maranello fell so fast?
Exactly. Perfect example.
Yeah.
The
You know
reason
what I mean?
big families stay in power and the reason big families stay big families is because they monopolize the system that is meant to benefit the small guy. Okay? If
Mhm.
I have all the turf in the lower end of the city,
Yep.
okay, and for example, I'm Gigante, a bigger family, a lot of people behind me, good shooters, good this, good that. I'm on the high table of Bada Bing, and I'm the crew master of a commission, whatever. Nobody's gonna fight me for that turf because I have so much back in me. The little guy, like Maranello at the time, aren't able to get nowhere. The little guy never has an opportunity to become the big fish, you know, and that's another problem. There needs to be no monopolization of the entire map. There's turf, then there's turf. There's a map, or there's no map. You know?
Yep. Yep. And another thing is, I went 4 years without gaining my family's right to speak at a meeting. 4 years. That's unacceptable. I couldn't get a blessing from the blessing council for 4 fucking years, and it wasn't even around then. Whenever we first started, it was not around. They did not want to. These families, these blessed families, did not want to bring in newer families that have potential due to the fact that they compete with them, that they threaten their standing within the community. They might overthrow them or take them out of a position or take over. They wanted their control around the community. And this is why the community's dead. It's due to shit like that. Does anybody want to? Do you want to elaborate on it? Does anybody
Yeah.
that's watching this right now? You can submit topics for us to talk about. I'm fine with that.
While you're waiting
For
for
the
someone to
whatever
maybe
people
talk,
watching, you hear that?
while you're waiting for someone to put that in. See, my experience, I was a young Don, which people don't like. People never like it, whatever. But the thing is, like, when you're as a person who was trying to maybe have a bit of fun within the community. See, starting out, and I had a certain underdog, certain capo, certain people within that crew. That's about all I had to my name. And we went in there like, and people were just, oh, he's up. He started his family up, CVC, 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 and this is just like another small family doing this because they want to get their name out there and stuff like that. While you've got people, we could have got stepped on by Gigante or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Why? Like, that's why Maranello isn't up now because there's no point in even trying. And that's what it drills into you. And in fact, perfect example is the fact of when I was done with Maranello, who did I go to?
Rubino's
You know what
got
I
a
mean?
good question.
Yeah. Boss Mel Rubino says, "What's your opinion on people going roof to roof and camping in whack lobbies?" Lenny, this one's up your alley.
No, as a sniper, as a ex-member of Gigante, we're quite experienced with rooftops, and it was fun. You wanna know when it was fun? When people used to drive about on their cars and shoot at each other with assault rifles. That's when it was fun. No one does that anymore. You go into a whack lobby and you've got Air Force One flying past your apartment, going to land on FIB because they know you're going to go construction.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? We're practically an Air Force community when it comes to the whack lobbies. Where it's got the point where people have had to ban helicopters and free motorboats.
No one, no
I
one.
remember when the whack lobbies were banned.
Yes,
And
Yep.
exactly.
there
And
wasn't the
now,
problem.
now they're up every day. Scaletto starts up a couple. Cause I mean, it's at the end of
Yeah.
the day, we don't
Yeah,
agree with it.
I'm
I
not
started-
proud of you, Jacob.
I know you're
with
not
your
proud of me, but
lobbies.
dude, I gotta survive, bro. I gotta keep this family alive, you know. And it's the only way
Whack
to do
lobbies
it.
is like the epitome of big gay.
Yeah. Big
Okay.
kid. Yeah.
So, me personally, I think the fact that roof campers and whack lobbies is even a thing is stupid.
Well,
the fact that
there
we
you
got
go.
something, we got a term for it. The fact that we got a term for it, roof campers during whack lobbies, is retarded, for lack of better words.
Personally,
Why have we accepted the fact that there's a thing called whack lobbies? Before we talk about specific groups of people in them, like sniper, like the guy with an MG, or the guy with BST, or whatever, let's talk about whack lobbies.
Mhm. What about him?
right, well, here, before we get into that, right? Because I know fine rightly, I'd have a bit of a different standpoint on whack lobbies to Johnny, although I may agree with his points on it,
Mhm.
is when I got on, any family I've been in, when I got on, I go, is anyone in a lobby? It's because there's nothing else to do, and that's a form of entertainment within the community. Maybe if we go back to the replay thing, that would be a form of entertainment, but it's, oh, is there any lobbies? We'll hop in there, Sartori's in there, or we'll hop in there, there's two Gigantes, and we'll go chase them, and, like, that was fun, and it is fun at times. You come in and you see a lobby full of 18 people, and you're like, oh, here we go, let's see who I can get. But majority of the time, as Mel said there, it is sort of ruined by the snipers. I know he didn't say that, but I mean, I'm assuming anyone who would comment on that would at least think that the snipers would sort of be killing it a bit for them. But overall, I think whack lobbies are fun, and it's a good
Mhm.
way to, in the current state of the community, to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Johnny, you can say what you have to say.
Snipers are the no sit downs.
Yeah. I have actually a topic that was here on. I have two.
Use a few.
Someone put in, I personally think that the big families make the small families unable to do anything. For example, that's what we just said. Okay. Boss Mel Rubino comes back and says, "Oh, and what's your opinion on this new update and how it was handled at these meetings? How these meetings are handled overall? This is my alleyway. So I'm gonna,
Go for it.
yeah, I'm gonna speak on this. I think we handled it like fucking children, like straight clowns. Because at the end of the day, we sat there at those meetings and were too lazy to go rule or new what do you say, like the sub, the guns, the car, everything added. We couldn't go object to object and say banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned. It would take 15 minutes, but no, they did something that was so fucking dumb and said, yeah, the update's unbanned. That is it. That is it. That's all they said. So whenever I'm looking at it, and I didn't even know what to tell my guys. I didn't know what to tell my freaking capos, bro. My hierarchy. Because Lenny, you were right fucking there. You're like, yo, so what's the thing on the update? I was like, I guess the sub's legal. I guess the missiles that come out of it are fucking legal. So if one of the little, cute little Scalettos come by and whack you with a freaking Hellstorm missile, don't cry. Don't cry. I don't want to hear it. If you get whacked with a
Yep.
Predator missile, that's on you. Take it up with the people that brought it up.
They're allowing Predator missiles.
As of right now, it is legal to whack
No.
with a explosive missile.
Oh yeah, right enough. It is
So you're
actually legal to
telling me,
whack
you're
from a
telling me,
submarine.
so what you're telling me is Maya Lansky's gonna go get himself a Russian submarine and use a military grade fucking missile to blow up one stone out in a building?
Yep.
Yeah, it's modernization, man.
It's modernization.
is the best.
And a Hellstorm missile
Modernization.
that fires out of a fucking sub. And
Yep,
don't tell me
so
it's not.
modern.
Don't tell me it's not legal. Don't tell me it's not legal, because where in the rules does it say that it is not legal to whack with a flying missile that comes out of the new update? It
Where
says
does it
that
say it is?
exactly. It is uncharted. Actually, it does. Where does it say it is? Where they say everything in the new update's legal? The missiles were added in the new update.
If we're being real here, I don't understand why this is even a topic of discussion within the community, because it should have been known.
No.
I think it's
that you're not
common
gonna be able to
sense.
fucking
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
You shouldn't. Like I said, Maya Lansky, an old Jew, ain't gonna buy himself a military grade fucking submarine, learn him how to use fucking missiles, and blow some fucker up. It's stupid. Come on, it's stupid.
Just to point out something else there. Is the Black Mask has actually been saying there in the chat a few interesting things too about the starting up small family situation.
Yeah.
Just looking through there.
Let me see. I personally think.
I'm
Yeah, that's
gonna.
what I just read. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they hold a lot of members. I mean, do you see what we could do with that topic? That's a good topic, yes, but I don't see what.
Yep.
Oh wait, he said something again. And if someone wants to be successful, all right, he finished his thing. And if somebody wants to be
Mhm.
successful, they need to be in a family for a time that would help them when they start off a family. The most of them would tell you to f off. Wait, what? Can you read that and tell me what he means, Lenny?
I think what he's trying to say, and I could be wrong, is that majority of the time when it comes to starting up families and stuff like that, majority of the people who you'd be looking help from would tell you to fuck off. I think is what he's trying to say, and I think it means that you'd have to work your way up within a family to start your own family, which is sort of the way it works. But I understand that there may not be. You could have maybe you've had that much of a shambles in the community that you can't go to anyone to start up your own family,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like being blacklisted without the title.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it is hard to do, and I'm sure right now, if I was to come back and not go to Scaletto and go to Gigante, I would have been told to fuck off right away. And if I had started my own family and go to Bernardo Commission, then I would have been told the exact same thing. So,
Let me tell you this. It might be controversial, but it's true. If this community was a dictatorship, where one guy says all the rules, it would be much better.
and to be honest with you, that it is. It would be to fix it, to fix the community. Yeah, it would be. But
Well, I
once
don't
it's
know.
fixed,
Who's
no.
to say that who's to say that that guy has the right morals?
Well,
That's up to the community. And then if that guy is in there, boom, you get rid of him, you have another guy at the top.
Okay.
If there's one guy at the top who makes rules and everybody agrees to those rules and guidelines, there wouldn't be discussions about topics like this. Because it would be that
Okay.
way or the highway. And the highway means get the fuck out of the community, do something else.
That's a perfect example. Hold on, wait. We have a couple people here that want to get some topics in. So,
yeah. Look at Mel's first, and then we'll go to John's there.
okay, Mel says, "What's your okay?" And do you feel okay? How do we feel about new fams coming into the community, challenging these bigger families, and winning, and then deciding that they are the shit, and then deciding to talk shit to the whole community? How do you guys feel about
Well,
that?
if you get your victory over a family, then well done, fair play. If you can win against a big family, well, there you go, fair play. Whether that means you're shit or you're the shit, I'd say shit. But
I got
it's
two
a whole
words for
nother
this.
story.
Be humble. That's
Yep.
it. If you think you're a big fish, other fish are gonna try to bait you. And then you're gonna get fucked.
Yep.
Be humble.
That's true. And another thing is, whenever I was first starting up, over time, Vetrano has tried to set me up 3 fucking times. 3 times. Every time I got away. But when I got away, I was respectful about it. I didn't go in the chat saying, haha, you fucking fail, blah, 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 fuck you, you're trash. No. I just kept my mouth closed.
Why? Because it was Vetrano.
Do you
Yeah.
remember on Kick, Jacob, when we went to
Yes.
war on Kick?
Yep. Yep.
And after the war, after I had a huge discussion with you and Lucion and whoever,
Yeah.
in the end, one was victor, one was the other.
Mm-hmm.
How did the winner and how did the loser react?
Well, I was
Very
fucking...
calm and collected.
I was... yeah.
I'm talking specifically in chats. I'm not saying in reality.
Yeah. We were
He was
calm.
pissed.
We were
I know
calm.
him. But in chats, there was not a single occasion where myself or you said, fuck you, you hacks, or you fucking suck, or I told you so, and none of that shit. because it's not the way it's supposed to be.
Damn right.
Be humble.
I miss kick.
Drake, 20, whatever.
Oh
I
no,
don't. It was a
hashtag
garbage
bring back
system.
kick.
I miss kick. Bring back kick 2021.
We
Fuck,
gotta go on
dude.
all the Discord chats, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't do
dude.
that. I'll get blacklisted.
Yeah, you'll get blacklisted for trying to bring back kick, dude. Kick was so simple. You had your family chat, you had a Don's chat. That's it.
Yep.
Just for fun, I copied and pasted everything that's in the chat, and it showed up a porn site.
What?
It's the most off-topic thing you'll probably hear in this
Anyway,
other talk.
Just interesting.
Anyway, John, what the fuck are you looking at? Anyway,
I just
yeah,
told
dude.
you,
I mean,
copy pasted the chat.
now, back on our topic. Now, what we have here today is we have 17 different fucking server discords. Why do we need that many? Can someone tell me?
Why?
Why do we? No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Anybody here tell me why we need 17 discords servers to
Because
run
there's
it?
a- 17
17 blessed families, and each
Someone-
one thinks they're the big fish.
No, there's
The dog with
35.
that fat,
There's
it take up
35 plus
17
My
families.
point exact, Jacob.
So
That's
we
my
can have
point.
one, like they have, and they have another Discord server for everything. There was a Bless Families Discord, which they could have just had. They could have like. There's a Blessing
Why
Council
can't you just have a
Discord.
chat in the Discord?
Honestly,
that.
you could have a channel in the Discord. That's it. That's all you need. One channel for one thing. So with the
Hey,
Bless
Jacob, I'm
Families,
starting
yeah.
a mafia
Because
community.
they ain't
Discord.
have too many rules to show off.
It's gonna be called. Listen, it's gonna be called the real mafia community. How many do you know that are called the real mafia community or
About
OG mafia community or
so
the
many.
mafia
Solid
community,
five.
or
So
the
many.
mafia community or
So
the mafia
many.
community? It's stupid, repetitive bullshit. Okay?
Yeah, it is. It's stupid. You have
It's the listen, wait. The problem is people like Madrazo, who made 4 discords self-proclaiming himself the king. Oh yeah, didgeridoo, I'm the king of fucking GTA Mafia community. Oh, look at me. That guy is the problem, okay? You can't have people like that in the community in general. Not only can you
And
not
you're
have them
right.
in the community,
You're right.
but you can't have them as admins of discords or
Yeah.
rulers of communities, as they self-proclaim.
Yeah.
Got a very interesting one that's
Now,
happening.
AJ Lucione says, yeah, I see all of them. We're just trying to head on one at a time. AJ Lucione says, what's your opinion on people hiding an invite only?
Uh,
Eh.
dry your eyes.
Yeah, honestly,
If someone's
if-
got something to do, if someone's got something to do on an invite only, they're on an invite only for the reason. So there you go. I mean, it depends on
Leave 'em
on
alone.
what it is. But
Is
Leave
that
them alone.
Imbassaro?
I
Who
think
gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They don't want to
You know
shoot
what I
every
mean?
5 seconds. Leave them be.
Eh.
I literally told the kid today, if you don't want to get whacked and just want to chill, go into auto aim. What's
Yeah.
the difference between going into auto aim and going into an invite only? I don't get it.
I wouldn't say that you get blacklisted.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already out of the community. I don't give a fuck. And what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about people's opinions or feelings. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're right and wrong. I can agree with the part of it. Just at a certain point, you gotta just let the crew, like your enemy, just hang out with its fucking guys or leave their guys alone. But at the end of the day, if you're talking shit, if you're doing this, if you're doing that to basically poke the bear with a stick, and then you get beat, like fucking smacked, and then you continue to talk shit, but then go into invite onlys, and you hide in the lobbies where your enemy can't get in for any other reason besides the fact that your family is just either hanging out or
Shit.
having a family meeting. No, not shit. Hanging out or having a family meeting.
Here,
Why the fuck are you in the
Black
community?
Mask wants us to read some.
I know. I'm gonna get into
Permissions
his
you
topic
would
next.
go and whack it down without permission. You do that, you die. Yeah,
What?
that's how it should be.
What?
That you have to whack somebody with permission. You can't just go out on the street and shoot somebody.
Holy shit!
Well, I
everyone
mean,
should
that's
be.
the way it used to be.
Yeah. You should have the permission of a. Well, I don't know how I
If
feel
I
about
want to
that.
whack, listen. If my family, some stupid moronic associate comes up to me and says, "Don Gio, I want to whack
Everyone try to
Don
chill on
Gigante.
the submitting of topics. We're trying to get
Okay.
every single one of
If
them.
they tell me they want to whack fucking Ezio Gigante, Adon,
Hmm.
and I say no, and they do it anyways, I'm gonna shoot that kid. And then I'm gonna talk to Ezio and be like, I didn't approve it. And if Ezio, I'm just using this, I'm not saying Ezio, but you know what I mean. If Ezio would have said, all right, that's all right, no problem, we'll take care of it, yada, 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 okay,
Yeah.
then it'd be fine. It'd be fine. There wouldn't be beef. But that's not how this community rolls.
Of course not.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm trying to find where that. Okay. Why is okay? So the next topic we have here, Joe DeFanzio, John DeFanzio says, for why is blacklisting for so long? Why not give a different punishment? It's not like when they leave, they just stop. They still know who you are. Okay.
It just depends on the situation, doesn't it?
Yeah, it depends really. I mean, so if you have a guy for booting, like if he's pulling IPs, botnet, all that shit, get him the fuck out of here. But if it's a family that just breaks rules and shit, I don't really know. I don't know how we would handle that situation on blacklisting is a different.
Blacklist the people, not
It's
the
a
family.
difficult one.
Classic.
Continue.
Blacklist the people who do it, not the family.
Yes.
Because then that brings back. I think many people have said this as well. The issue of the fact that as soon as you blacklist someone, you lose people in the community. You lose a family. Or if you just that exact person, we'll call him bloody Don Frank or Don Joe or whatever, right? You blacklist him because he decided to boot someone offline. Surely the family should be stable enough to go, right, he steps up because he was underboss, not underdon, underboss, and he steps up.
Yeah, what the fuck is that underdone bullshit anyways?
I don't know. We had it for a little bit. It didn't work out. We just removed it from our ranks.
I'm done. And I'm underdone. Shut the fuck up. You're underboss. Be quiet.
So, yeah. Blacklist the person, keep the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gives you more people to hide on roofs and white lobbies with.
I like Matthew's question.
What did Matthews ask? I didn't see
Lol.
Matthews. LOL. Oh, I like it. I like it, Matthews.
Yeah, very good.
My
Very good.
opinion
Well
on
said.
that, I think it's overused and it's a very derogatory term.
Matthews, if you have any
it
disagreement,
puts
you
down
can.
minorities.
Yeah, if any of you guys have any disagreement with what we're saying, speak up, step in, and or message me on Xbox, and I'll invite you to the fucking party. You know, like just get in here, say your piece. We're live stream. We're gonna be streamed for a little bit. We still have a number of topics to go, so get in here if you want. Just message me. My gamer tag's in the corner speaking.
Tell your friends, tell your mom to come and watch. She might join.
Yeah,
Join the community.
get your guys in here. Get your hierarchy on the stream. Tell them to come watch. Now.
But not too many because then it gets
Yeah,
hectic.
yeah, not
One
too
or
many.
two is okay.
Not too many.
Yeah.
The majority of the families have one or two anyway, so it should be okay.
Sure. Now, our next topic, Boss Mel Rubino says we should, but then again, people don't want to roleplay anymore. It's all about wars, private free mode wars, and turf.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah, he's right, and I don't.
Is that not what I said earlier?
Yeah, I mean that's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yeah. I don't know if it will ever go. Going back to that topic, I don't know if it's ever going to change. They changed the community in the name of modernization in quotation marks, and then they want to change what it means exactly as I stated before, and that's going to continue happening. And there will be some form of GTA 6 Mafia community. There always will be. But it might not be our community. It might not be. We have no guarantee. We're so structurally unstable at this point that I don't know, dude. Something's gonna happen. Whenever there's no one overseeing the rules document right now, the rules documents of this community. No one's doing it. Retorno resigned because of the way the community was handling shit, calling our whole commission corrupt and biased and changing rules on our behalf whenever there was no evidence.
My point exact.
No evidence.
My point exact.
Okay.
Not calling you corrupt, but people that have access to these documents should not be able to benefit from them. Okay, because then it brings up corruption claims and cancer claims and bada bing and zoobada and all this bullshit. The people that should control the community should not be in the community.
Yeah, yeah. And it led to the point where Torno said, "Fuck it, I'm done." And to be honest, they came at my throats. They came at Brad's throats. They came at the Blessed family's throats. They came at Vito's throats. If you have power or control, not power, fuck power. If you have control of anything, even turf overseers, you get this all the time. If you have control of anything in this community, they will beat you down for it and make false accusations to get you out of power, get you out of the positioning, and take over. And when they do that, and when they try to do that, it beats the people down that are actually doing their job so bad. It beats them down so bad that they leave the community and say, fuck it. I'm I'm leaving in May. I'm leaving in May. I'm retiring. And at the end of the day, my family's going to be here, but I feel I honestly am sorry for what they have to go through now. I'm sorry for what
And
Scaletto's
it's
going to
gonna
have
be
to go
mates
through.
going for it.
Yeah, it's going to be
It,
Mr. L. It's going to be
and
Lenny.
do you want to know? Do you want to know what'll happen as well? Is that I'm gonna have such a migraine from people yapping in my ear about what's happened with the entirety of Violento doing this, Violento doing that. I'm dreading it, mate. I'm dreading having people yapping in my ear because of rules that somebody else has made or something that's retarded. But now
Yeah.
that when we try to fix it, it's in your benefit, man. You're doing it to benefit you. You're like, give people a chance.
Yeah.
Give people a
Give
chance
people a
and
fucking
see.
chance.
Because if it could benefit, if it could benefit someone, and
It
they're doing it
benefits
to benefit
everybody.
someone, it could benefit everyone. Unless it's like, okay, Violent don't have permission to use hydras to clear construction site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which won't happen because we're not
Places
retarded.
like construction site
If
need to
if
be
what were we saying? Sorry.
circled on a map and colored in red. Places like the airport, the docks, places where you have supremacy and you're able to glitch or expose or whatever from
Mhm.
certain vantage points
Yep.
shouldn't be able to be used under certain circumstances. My family, your family go to a legit war. You shouldn't be able to get to the top floor of a construction site and use a 50 cal to shoot my car and blow it up. You shouldn't be able.
Yeah, and shit, dude, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one time, and then the last time that I'm gonna bring up the rules document because fuck it, I'm done talking about it. I'm done overseeing it. We all are. I feel bad for the next person that has to go and do that, and I don't know if it's ever gonna get done. But if the
I'll do
rule
it.
does not state, if the rule does not state of like Violento only, or this rule is for the benefit of Violento only, it doesn't because the community follows that fucking rule. If there's nothing to say that the community or the rest of the families cannot use this rule or follow this rule or this rule doesn't apply to something, then there's no possible way that the rule can do anything. Oh, hold on. Let me get him the fuck out of here. Sorry, that's a kid from my
Yeah,
fucking school.
I'm gonna go get a drink
Okay,
and
alright.
get batteries and shit.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
come back and talk away. We're gonna be here a while, so I might
yeah,
a bit as
yeah, we're
well.
gonna be here. We're gonna be here.
Get comfortable.
Now, there's no way that a rule can actually benefit one person and not the whole community unless the rule states it is for the benefit of that person only. Am I wrong, Johnny?
Huh? What? I wasn't paying attention.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah, I
Gun
wasn't.
checked.
You
This
said something
is
about the rules not benefiting a certain group of people. The
yes,
rules should benefit the community as a whole. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
That's why I brought up the topic from earlier. They shouldn't. The people making the rules shouldn't benefit from them. Shouldn't
Uh,
play by them. They should
yeah.
be on their ivory towers overseeing shit. They shouldn't be allowed to be on the ground.
Mhm.
People like myself or Martelli or even Jay Soprano, the autistic goose.
Yeah.
These are the people that should be writing the rules and doing shit.
Yeah. We have a this is Doc A that wants to come in and speak. I think he's asking for an invite.
All right.
How you doing, gun checked? Hello.
Yeah, what's good?
Hey, you know we're in the middle of a live stream, right? Is that why you're here?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Alright, so what's up? Do you want to speak on anything?
Oh, what else speaking on? I just saw fucking Gio in the party, so I just want to say what's up to them. I haven't seen them in like fucking 2 years.
Was
Yeah.
You remember young Maranello?
who?
Young Maranello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. What's good?
Oh, was good.
Jake, we
Not
trying to
much.
hop on Warzone while you fucking do this shit, or what?
Me? I won't be able to. I'm gonna be sitting here playing Mafia. But anyway, can you leave the party and I'll invite you right back? Oh fuck! Now all of Vitrana's joining.
I mean, it's just fun. I mean, we're just gonna chill.
Okay.
Alright,
All right, you guys can chill and do this. But
for sure.
let's see what the next topic is. Next topic is I want to know. Wait, hold on. Why don't? Okay, what's your opinion on? No, we already got that. I want to know if we care to start an RP some because no, Scaletto will not do an RP server. What the fuck? Vinny Scaletto said because Blacklist is getting stupid.
If you want to join an RP server, go to fucking 5M. Go
Honestly.
to Rage. Don't play Xbox, because it's never gonna work. Go do
Yeah.
something else. You can get GTA for free on Epic Games. Go do that.
Young Pablo.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
That's good. That's good.
There we go. What's the crack on? How you doing?
Bossmel Rubino,
What's wrong with you?
either type your GT or message me on Xbox. Here is everything you need to know. It's Father Scaletto with an I instead of an L, or it's either Corrupt I Am. I don't know. Either one. John DeFazio said, why do people force people with no commissions to fight the commission rules? I don't think there's
What
been
does
an
it mean?
instance. I don't know. I don't think there's been an instance. You can't do commission v commission unless you have a commission. So I don't know. If you could elaborate on that, I would gladly explain it. I guess. I don't know. Does anybody know Boss Mel Rubino's GT?
Just search up Mr. L TSFO, you'll find it.
Yeah, shut up. Is it actually? You know, it's not. Shut up.
Mm.
Boss.
I'm telling him to message me and I'll invite him.
Yeah. Boss Mel Rubino, if you could message one of us. I don't know if you ever haven't, but we'll see.
Yeah, look for what Z is a rat says. That's me. This is a gamer tag.
Yeah.
There you go. I sent the chat for you guys.
Let's see. Next one. What about the topic about shooting the helicopters and blowing them up? Like back then, they didn't hop in helicopters and blow up because of being what? I don't know. That doesn't make
What the
sense.
fuck?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense, bro. Vinny, I don't know what you're trying to ask. Malusi RCFL wants an invite. So we're gonna get him in here. Oh, not that. Malusi. RCFL. Scalettos, please chill on fucking putting in topics because I'm trying to read here.
Do you think that, for example, Gigante, Deus, Grati should let some of their members go and build families?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think expanding this community for the better is for the better.
That's what the community needs.
What did I
Yeah.
not spell right? Oh, it's an S instead of an I. Or a C. Fuck. Here we go.
Should one man drive-bys be a whack to the IRL? You don't need a two-man. I don't see why not.
Hmm.
I think so. I don't see
think
why it wouldn't be.
I think it should still be legal to have a one man.
I think one guy can take out another guy without repercussions.
Yeah.
There he is.
How we doing, Boss Mel?
Hello. What's good?
Not much. What's up? You want an invite?
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I left. Thank you, invite back, Lenny.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to speak
I
on
just wanted
anything?
to come in here. Uh, you've already talked over that blacklisting thing, right?
Yeah, you can still say your
Just trying to
opinion, man.
Well, I can't really voice my opinion that much since I've only been in this community for what, 1, 2 years. My first year, I wasn't even active. Um, I personally think it's bullshit. The whole, no, because sometimes people just blacklist one person and then they blacklist the whole fam for that one person. Like I know Vetrano, I'm pretty sure they got blacklisted for some bullshit. Someone, it was like some fake shit. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Um, I just don't generally think that's how it should be and how the community should go.
It was, bro. It was a fucking fake screenshot thing, who got
Oh,
beat up
Hey,
his own
Mike,
house
Mike,
3 times.
Mike, bro. Yo,
It's your
Mike
mic.
was ass, bro. Alright, yo, re-plug it in, restate what you wanted to say.
Oh wait, what happened?
Um,
Pablo's mic.
yeah, Pablo, you need to restate your thing.
Yeah,
Matt,
hold
yeah.
I'm like adding on to the bit that Mel said, but yeah, it is fucking bullshit. We got blacklisted from somebody that just got whacked out who made a fake screenshot. A fake screenshot of Nero and him saying that Nero has a botnet. Like, what the fuck, dude? That kid literally just got whacked out. He got beat up
Yeah,
in
and
his own
then
house 3 times.
and then that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that the botnet thing is not even in the rule that states it's illegal. What I heard from the rules is that it's illegal and you could get blacklisted
Yeah.
for messing or
If
stressing
you
with another
use it,
person's
yes.
Wi-Fi,
If
booting
there's
them
evidence that you
off.
use it, yeah. If you use it, you should be. That's whenever you should be brought up for blacklist. Having it is a
It's like
completely different
steroids.
topic.
It's like steroids. You go to be a pro athlete, right? You work out, you do whatever, and then you use a steroid to enhance whatever it is you're doing.
Hmm.
That discredits you. It disqualifies you. It's the same concept for this shit. You should use your real skill, not use a botnet or a lag switch or whatever the fuck you want to call it,
Botnet
and you
isn't
won't have problems.
clumsy, botnet's like booting.
At the
Yeah,
same
and
time,
then
at
You
the
know what
same
I'm
time,
saying?
it's
Yeah,
just
it's you know what I'm saying.
if it's not being used on another person, it should not be able to punish you.
That's the
It's just
yeah,
people
that's
fearing
the
the
whole
name.
point. There's also like misunderstandings and fucking people. I've been told that I fucking have a lag switch or some shit, which I don't. I don't play like that. I
Take it as a
don't even take this
compliment.
game seriously
Take it as a
because
compliment.
I could show you right now the shitty Wi-Fi I get when I'm downloading a game. I'm not even running 1 megabyte. And it's just to that fucking point where people are like, oh, he's using a lag switch or all this shit. No, it's never gotten to the past point where they try to expose me for it. But, I've been hearing that shit from some families.
I'm gonna be dead ass with you right now. Okay? If somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, you're hacking. Oh, you're using lag switches. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that," you should take it as a compliment because they're bad. They're trying to make
Actually, John.
excuses
Continue.
to
Sorry, my
better
bad.
themselves.
Yeah,
No, I'm
John.
done. But I would take it as a compliment.
John DeFiazzo said. So why did Father Grotti not get in trouble for when he got caught booting? Ooh.
Wait, he was booting?
Apparently, he was
Because
brought up for
people fear
blacklist.
Vetrano more, maybe?
Wait, he was booting.
No offense.
He was brought up for blacklist actually a couple times, I think. Now I'm not sure on that. I was at the meeting. The last time he got brought up.
Hey,
but
say something about like somebody like killing themselves or something.
something I
Okay,
don't
no
know.
offense, but you got garbage, Mike. We can't understand a word you just said.
Didn't he say some bullshit about like somebody like trying to kill themselves or something? And that's why he pulled their IP. Or I swear he said something like that, like one of the meetings
Sounds familiar.
when it got
Oh
brought
yeah,
up.
can I put in that there was this thing going around in the fucking community. I don't know how long it was, maybe a month or so, about how someone in a family killed themselves because this one guy did this, and it just the whole shit went on for like a week until a bunch of people found out it was fake and shit.
Was it
And then I
never
was
mind.
sitting there being like, well, that's actually kind of fucked because you're saying that this person made this other guy kill himself, and now all the blame is on this guy.
99.9% of the time, somebody claims, "Oh, this person killed themselves. Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself," and then it's not gonna happen. It never happened, and it's not gonna happen. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, but doesn't blacklisting still need to be voted on? If I bring up a family to be blacklisted, don't they still need to vote to blacklist that family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if somebody says, "Oh, well, they did this and they didn't get blacklisted," that means the blacklist round table or the community, whoever votes, voted not to blacklist them.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So if I did something wrong, prove that I did something wrong, and then the community says, you get a pass, then that's the community talking. That shouldn't be a problem. If you do something bad and they say, oh, yours is a little more harsh, let's blacklist them, that's on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
uh,
you go first.
yeah, what I was gonna say about that, the whole voting thing, you know, sometimes, yes, it's actually needed, but then sometimes it could just be a personal agenda, like, say, fucking, I start up a family, right? I get my members, and I start calling out everyone in the fucking community. I fight them, they get pissed at me, shit. And then, say, I get exposed, or one of my members get exposed for using fuck it, let's just say programs or clumsy, whatever the fuck you can get exposed for now. I don't read that document. That's the thing where the point, if everyone's agreeing on one topic, it doesn't even matter if I did right or wrong. They're all gonna vote yes on blacklisting me or my family.
That is true.
Because who's gonna be there to be like, oh, we know, guys, he didn't do this.
That's true.
While then 29 other people in that party are being like, no, we don't care. We don't like him. He's getting blacklisted.
That's a true statement, and they will do that. Johnny, I don't know if you haven't been here for the or recently, but the community has transferred over to doing that. Or not transferred, but like what's the word here? Evolutionized into that. It's just it's
De-evolutionized.
de-evolution. Exactly. It's
No,
turned
I want to be
into
monkey.
yeah. It turns into a point of if you're doing better than somebody, they're gonna want your neck. They're gonna want if you're doing if your family's doing good, they're gonna tear it down. If you're doing some good for the community, they're gonna tear you down. If you have control of
And
anything, they're gonna beat you up.
in fact, while we're here, and now you can get another point on this story, is from starting a family and the way I was talking about how hard it was to start a family at where I was trying to start it from the start. Pablo can tell you himself as a member of that family how shit it was because we couldn't get guys and we couldn't do this because of if we had to try and step up to a family above us, we would have got shot on. I'm sure you can agree there, Pablo. If your mic works.
I can agree with that, Lenny. I can attest to that.
Yep. There it is.
Pablo, do you agree? Give him a second to try. And you did now.
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah. but
How do you-
building on to what he said,
Yeah.
what Jacob said, basically, Toronto just raped Gigante and raped all these families for so long, and then literally like the littlest thing comes out, and they're like, yeah, blacklist them. We're done getting raped, you know. They just like
That's
they'll
because they
make up
don't want to
anything.
fight us
They don't
at
want
all.
it. They don't want the smoke.
Dude, look, we used to take over the turf map like all the time. We sat in wars all the time. Nobody can handle the smoke. Straight up.
Yeah, for real.
Lenny, can you
Yeah,
say a
and
minute
It's
then
about back?
embarrassing.
to what I think should be added is like how many exposures or whatever, how many of them you need in total for this family or this individual to get blacklisted. Because about the whole Vetrano thing, they only got like one exposure on them, and then they just went, "Fuck it, you're blacklisted." That's it. Which is kind of bullshit because it was only one, and it's most likely fake.
Yeah. Okay. Now I think that's all the topics. If anybody has any other topics, we're gonna cover it next episode, which is actually gonna be so from now we're gonna start live streaming like once, twice a week, and start getting it to where everybody can get their opinions out and not have to wait till the
Hey,
end of
look
a
at you,
month
you
at
gained a subscriber.
to get the
Muzzle power.
Don's meeting. But yeah, so that's it, guys. If you guys have anything you want me to talk on, just text me or submit it. Does anybody have any topics
Text him.
before we? Yeah. All right. There's already a rule for how many strikes you can get. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it.
Oh yeah, by the way, I love your fucking accent.
Ooh, me?